Hi, this is Professor Richert, and in this video I am going to teach you a wonderful, simple tool called a mind map. Alright, so the purpose of this tool is to help you visualize information. And how it works is you kind of put the thing that you're focusing on in the middle, and then you branch off from that based on key things you're thinking about. So a main idea, and then based on that, some supporting ideas that generate from thinking about that. And the idea here is not only are you able to now visualize the information that previously was sort of floating around in your head, you can also look at connections between things like, oh, these ideas are related, right? Or actually there's some key things that are different here that we need to pay attention to in our planning or our thinking about this, right? And it's also shareable. All right, so you get your ideas down on paper and it's quick and easy to share. So let's look at how you might use a mind map using a specific example. This last semester I did an empathy lab with my management class where we looked at the effects of empathy in the workplace, right? And my students looked at, hey, there's a lot of personal benefits of experiencing empathy, right? There's actually a lot of important things to think about when it comes to sort of the work-life balance for people. Another key element they looked at was leadership, and what are leaders doing to demonstrate empathy, and what's the connection between demonstration of empathy and great leadership skills, right? So when it comes to that, it turns out they said, hey, based on the research that we looked at, trust is a key thing that emerges when a leader is demonstrating empathy. Another key thing that they looked at was communication. Communication back and forth between the leader in a natural but also authentic way can happen if the leader has been demonstrating empathy, right? In terms of the personal benefits, they found that when people felt that their workplace was empathetic, they had greater motivation. They looked at, they felt like work was more fun, right? More enjoyable. They felt also that they could actually sort of be more resilient when things weren't going well. If there was an empathetic culture, they found themselves to be more resilient, right? So what's great, you can see with this simple mind map, we're focusing on empathy in the workplace, and now we really have a clear sense of some of the key things that were important to students as they looked at the research that popped, right? And it's very easy to take a look at this and compare it to something else. So how do I often use this when I work with teams and groups and even in a educational setting? What I've found is that empathy maps can be used to sort of get what the person is thinking out on paper, right? And you create an empathy map, and now you can actually share it, right? This person creates a map, this person creates a map, and they look at, oh, you know, what's overlapping in our analysis here, right? What's different about what the circles that are showing up for me and the key information and how I see connections? Maybe resilient was put under work-life balance for one person and under personal benefit or under leadership, right? So you're starting to see similarities and differences between things. And another thing that's great is this person A works on this, right? And then they hand off the mind map to person B, and they start saying, oh, you know, and if I'm experiencing the benefit of having work be more fun, I can work longer on a task, right? Maybe if I am experiencing that, not only is it fun, I can say that it's sort of connecting more closely to my values, right? So it's a way to really have an expanded look. So I often use this to have people analyze things together. Sometimes if they've been studying, let's say they did a big assessment and got a lot of data, being able to create a shared group mind map of the key most important things to look into or the supporting points it's a great exercise. So the next time you need to analyze something, the next time you need to sort of surface some things that might be hidden or might need to be uncovered about a key topic, and the next time you need to sort of make connections between key elements that you want to really grapple with by yourself or actually in a group, check out a mind map. Super easy to do. You do it in 5 minutes and has so much value, and it's so much more shareable than just trying to talk at them for 5 minutes. All right, so go out there and use your mind maps.